Hello, welcome to Mommy and Me Baking. This is our first official Mommy and Me baking session. I'm Mommy and this is
Everly or Sissy.
Yes, she goes by Everly or Sissy for her bubby, right?
Like this is Mommy or Lydia.
Yeah. So, what are we doing today?
Making sundae cupcakes.
Making ice cream sundae cupcakes. And we are super excited and are so glad that you decided to do this with us. So we're going to get ready to get all of our supplies out and show you exactly what to do step by step.
And that's great. Hi, Brandy.
Alright, so step one is you're going to need your icing bag. And you have it tied at the top. Mine's not tied, so you might want to untie it, but it doesn't have to be. And then you've got the tip at the bottom, but it's still closed off. So the mommy, unless your kiddo's older, the mommy needs to be the one to cut this. You're gonna take your scissors and just cut as close to the bottom of the tip as possible on both sides. And then just cut that off. And you might have to go back with it a little bit, but I don't like to cut it very down very far because you don't want your bag to split. So you just want it to barely be cut and then to fold it down to where you don't have any of that plastic where your tip is. So then you want to go from the top and squeeze down and kind of come back, get all that extra so it's not coming out the top, and then twist it and then just squeeze until it's about to come out. So we're going to do our icing first, and I'm going to do one, and you can let your mommy do one, and then Everly's going to do one, and y'all can do the same. So you want to start in the middle of your cupcake with this tip, and you're just going to squeeze until it might get a little tough, but you're going to keep squeezing. Might have to use two hands like me. See where it's gotten a little bit fuller. You can go back in the middle and push down, but you're not pushing too hard because you don't want to make a big
mess.
A big mess on your cupcake. So I think that's about good for your
big mess on the counter.
It would. So I did about 3 pumps of this. You can make it as high as you want to, but I think that'll be good for our ice cream sundae. So that you're just squeezing in the middle until it fills around the bottom, and then you go back to the middle for 2 more rounds of squeezing. So Everly's gonna do that. I'm gonna push it down for her real good and twist it. So go to the middle, squeeze, squeeze.
Oh, it's okay.
Might have to squeeze with you. Here, squeeze from the top. Nope, right here. Right here at the top. Right here, baby. Nope. Okay, look. You go right here. And Mommy will hold here. Alright, ready? Squeeze.
Ah, can I do it also?
Yeah. That's one. Do a little bit more. Nope, right in the middle. Don't go around the sides. Okay, squeeze some more. Squeeze some more. There we go. That's beautiful.
Mom, I want to put some more.
Okay, we might add some more, but we're going to show them how to do the rest of it first, okay?
Okay.
Sound good? Alright, so we're going to go to step 2. Okay, so this is step 2 and kind of step 3 together. The chocolate melts that you have in your little dish, you're going to want to pour into a bowl, and I would use, make sure it's a microwave safe bowl. Some of my bowls that I've used before, they take forever to.
You have to stir it up too.
You do have to stir it up. That you heat something in it and it takes too long because the bowl gets hotter than the item that you
Warm
have.
yourself too. If you do it with kids, if the kids touch it, you'll get burned. And you have to have, and you bleed it, you have to the hospital and you have to stay home and get your Band-Aid.
That's right. So tell the kiddos to be careful and let their mommy.
Be careful.
Yeah. Okay.
Let your mommy do it.
Yep. So I melted the chocolate melts, put them in the microwave in 10 to 15-second increments. I think this ended up taking about a minute to melt them, but every 15 seconds or so, I opened the microwave and I stirred it, and then there were still a few little bitty clumps of chocolate left when I pulled it out the last time, and that's okay. I just stirred it really fast because you don't want to overheat your chocolate and burn it, and that little bit left in there will kind of temper the chocolate, and you just mix it all in together. You don't want to immediately put this melted chocolate onto your cupcake, so I've given it. It might, but it'll also melt your icing a little bit. So give it just a little bit to cool, I'd say 2 minutes, and it's been just about that long. So I'm going to take my spoonful, just a little regular teaspoon that you use, and you're going to spoon it onto the cupcake from the middle, and just kind of wave it off and let it drip down the side to look like your hot fudge.
You like hot cocoa.
And go back and kind of wave it over.
I would eat
Need a little bit more.
I would eat both of them.
You can't eat both of these cupcakes tonight.
Can you eat one? How about you eat one and I'll eat one?
Okay, that sounds like a plan. So I went back and I added a little bit more to make my hot fudge drip coming off of my ice cream.
Okay,
So as soon as you do that, you've got to get some sprinkles and you've got to put it on here, because if you let that chocolate that chocolate dry, it dries really quickly, then your sprinkles aren't going to stick to it. So as soon as you spoon that on there, you need to drop your sprinkles on there just as you wish. And you're done with that part. So then your kiddo can do it. And if you ever need to put this back in the microwave, since y'all have 4 cupcakes to do, then you can put it back in there. But since you've already melted it, it'll only be for a few seconds. So put it in the middle and let it drizzle down. Do it from the... Good. Do some this way. Ooh, a little too. Yep. Do it from downwards like this. Yeah. Here we go. Go that way. Maybe a little drip here. And drip down this here. You do it. You do it. You do it. Get it down that side. Beautiful. All right, yep. Get your sprinkles on there.
I'm full.
No, don't pour them. Don't pour them. Put them on there with your fingers. There we go. Okay. So that's the end of that one. Okay, so for our last step, and to close this out here, we have your cherry on top. But a lot of times, kids don't like cherries. I don't like the cherries, and it can make the juice go down on the icing. So these are pretzel M&Ms that are just red and looks like your cherry. So this will go on no matter if your chocolate's dry. Yeah, it's just an M&M. We're just doing it for a cherry. You don't want a cherry? Okay. You can put this on top right in the middle for your little cherry. If your chocolate's melted, that's fine. It still go on top. If your chocolate is, if your chocolate's dry, then it'll still go on top. But if it's melted, then it will probably stick a little bit better like on hers. I was just showing them. We can take it off, because you just take it right off, and then you don't eat it if you don't want to. It's an M&M with a pretzel in it, though. What do you think? Okay, so that is how you make a hot fudge sundae cupcake. Yes. And now, after you get to do your fourth, then you get to peel that liner off and enjoy. It's a chocolate cupcake with vanilla icing, and then your melted chocolate and sprinkles. How is it?
Good. Try yours.
Good. Okay, I'll try mine. Oh, there went. Well, see, there went my onion. All right, let's see. That's good. Cupcake cheers. All right. Thank you for having mommy and me baking.